Hello, and welcome to Plant Based Cooking with AARP Alabama. I'm Tawana Wright, your host for today, and today's session is with Chef Kimberly McNair Brock. Folks, we want to remind you that AARP empowers people to choose how they live as they age. AARP is a nonpartisan 501c4 organization that has over 420,000 members in Alabama. AARP's role is to advocate for those 50 plus and their family. We've been having a good run with the cooking show, and thank you for joining us. It's always great to have people from around the country joining in on these shows, and being virtual makes a big difference. Um, I'm bringing in Chef Brock because I know you didn't come here to see me. Chef Brock, what are we cooking today?
Are grilling today. So we've got a couple of different ways you can grill some steaks. And we're going to make a steak sauce and some veggies to go with.
All right, steak sauce. Okay. All right, folks, enjoy.
So I want to stop and brag on myself for a minute. I have something special. I was going to do a different steak, but I grew these and just harvested them yesterday. So these are oyster mushrooms. I grew it actually probably about 3 times as many. But I wanted to use them in today's steak. Now we're gonna just kind of improvise here with the oyster mushrooms, but you can take them and I'm gonna trim them up a little bit, but you can do skewers with them if you like. That way you can kind of handle it, manipulate it a bit better by doing it that way. And I'm going to just take this in our marinade that we've got here in this bag. And, you probably want to marinate it for longer than we're doing today. But for all intents and purposes, we're going to just keep it moving. So we're just going to put all the little pieces in there. But mainly we're going to focus on the big one that we're going to grill. And I've got our skillet going here. So I'm going to just keep trimming off a little bit of the mushrooms and add a little oil in here along with the marinade. And then just kind of tighten it up a lot. And make sure that marinade just kind of goes all the way through. So I'm going to just sit here and kind of turn it upside down and keep going to it back and forth. So we've got our stove, our skillet, our grill pan here because we're grilling indoors. We've got it really hot. So we'll lay our cauliflower steak that has been marinating in our barbecue rub. Okay. And at some point we may have to turn the fan exhaust on. So just want to let you all know that ahead of time, it may get a little loud. But if you do these overnight, they will become even more tender. But we're going to just kind of leave them on here, try and get a little color on them, and good to go. All right. Take off our gloves, trash those. All right. And then we're going to get started on our steak sauce. So we've got our trusty Vitamix here. And to this, I'm going to do my dry seasonings first because we're going to be sharing the measuring spoons. So we got a teaspoon of our granulated garlic. We're also going to do some black pepper. Oh, that's a half teaspoon. Ooh, glad I looked at that recipe. All right. Okay, and then we're going to go with a half teaspoon of black pepper. And I'm going to turn these over, our steaks. we don't have a problem going here. Since there's a little sugar in the barbecue marinade, it may tend to burn a little easily. So watch that a little bit. Okay. Just turn that over like so. Okay. And it's getting a little smoky in here, so we probably will cut that on. And we're going to, I'll just speak up. We're going to add some tomato paste, half a cup of that. Okay. All right. And then we're going to do about a fourth a cup of balsamic vinegar, and I just have some white balsamic vinegar here. And we're also going to do a fourth a cup of our coconut aminos. Okay. So, I'm just going to do it all in the same cup. All right. Make sure that's enough. A little bit more. A little bit of our coconut aminos. Same amount. I'm going to bring this up to half a cup. Okay. Put that in. Okay. Turn this over again, y'all. No problem. I'm going to kind of rotate for their position. Well, just like it would if we were outside on a grill. Yum. Right, and we're going to do 2 teaspoons of maple syrup and 2 teaspoons of hot sauce. A little over. I don't think anybody minds sweet barbecue sauce.
Chef, is there a substitute for the syrup?
You can use agave or honey if you eat honey. Certainly. All right. Okay. And a couple of these we might be able to take off sooner than others. So I think that's everything. We've got our garlic powder, our tomato paste, our balsamic vinegar, hot sauce, maple, coconut aminos, and black pepper. So we're just going to kind of do that on a low setting and then ramp it up. Taste this and adjust our seasoning if need be. Delicious. I am going to add a little bit more of the maple syrup. And the recipe will be adjusted when you get it for what it needs to be. So, just taste it and see if you want to add more. You may not need to add any more. We'll turn this down a little bit. Yeah. back on. All right. Delicious. So it's kind of like a steak barbecue sauce, if you will. But I think that's going to be great. So we're going to turn this down a little bit more. And we're going to add it to the plate here. Can't wait to tear into one of those. Get a little piece. Yum, yum. I'm gonna leave this one on, it's cut a little thicker. And so I'm gonna put our mushrooms on. Okay. I guess I'm gonna cut that back up. Right. We're gonna just kind of go in with our little mushroom there. Smells so good, y'all. I'm gonna add all the little pieces that are in our bag here. And that broke it down pretty quickly. So you don't really need a lot of time. If you are using a more dense mushroom, you might need a little bit more time. Alright. And I'm probably going to take this off soon. Yum. Alright, and then, of course, you got to have some veggies or something to go with it, right? So we've got, going to grill some asparagus today. And some carrots. And they have already been cut up. So these are our carrots that we have. It's kind of just slice on the bias. Clean up a little bit. Put a little oil, a little sea salt, black pepper, granulated garlic. Right. Toss them in here together. And we're going to do the same thing with the asparagus. Okay. I love grilled carrots. Really, like my favorite grilled vegetable. We're going to take off our cauliflower. Make sure we got good surface area, some nice color on that mushroom there. And there's a lot more moisture in the mushroom than there is in the cauliflower, so just be mindful of that. Of course, if you're grilling outside, you don't have to worry about it. Right.
Chef, can we add other vegetables, maybe squash and onions if we're grilling on this?
You're a little muffled. What'd you say? Can you add other vegetables? Is that what you said?
Yes, yes.
Yes, absolutely. Like you could do different squash, um, onions, anything you like to put on the grill. Now, if you're talking about for the steak, I was going to do cabbage originally, like a cabbage steak. So you can definitely do that as well. Okay. Plate off quick. Right. Okay. These are going to be fantastic. Oh, move some things around. Right. And this grill pan gets really hot, folks. But it's just convenient and nice if you have one of these to be able to do something indoors, especially like if it's raining or something. You can still kind of have some of that smoky flavor.
Or if it's 105 degrees.
Well, yeah, and that part. It's just been so hot lately. So I'm gonna just turn these carrots over, and we're gonna take our mushrooms off here in a sec. We'll get a little color on them, and then we'll do our asparagus. All right, grilled mushrooms, those are fantastic. Can't wait to dive into those. And I'm going to tell you to do something that I didn't do. Don't overcrowd the pan. I'm just trying to get some things going here and get them done fairly quickly for you guys. But you don't want to crowd the pan. It just, yeah. All right, get some color on these carrots. And the thinner you slice the carrots, the quicker they'll cook. So, and that's with anything really. Okay. Yum, yum, yum. All right. So that's pretty much it on the things that have sugar. And so that contributes a lot to the caramelization that's going on here. But we're going to get going on our asparagus. We'll put those in the same bowl. Put a little oil on top. Just kind of toss them with the same spice blend. I'm going to take these carrots out and put them on our plate for serving. Okay. Uh-oh. We'll put our steaks on last. Let them rest. Okay. Wipe up my mess. Okay. So your carrots are great. So I'm just going to toss them a little bit in the oil just so everything kind of gets coated evenly. And then we're going to add these to our grill pan. And my favorite way to eat asparagus, which this is great, but I love to roast them. Just like a quick roast. They're so delicious. Just enough to share with the crew. Put a little bit more of our
The crew appreciates that.
Yeah. I'll be nice today. So, of course, if you're grilling outside or anywhere really, you want to make sure that your asparagus does not fall down between the grates. So, just want to put it on the right way. But I was saying, like, I love my asparagus grilled, and I love it in the oven, roasted. Okay. And it doesn't take long. Now, if you wanted to, you could possibly put a lid or some foil on top of this to sort of speed it up, but you don't have to. It's totally up to you. Okay. Clean up a bit, get ready, plate. And so, whenever we have holidays around and our families are grilling out and we just really want to eat something light and healthy, you can throw veggies on the grill and you can eat with everybody else. So all you have to do is just come with your own Ziploc bag of your grilled steaks, whether it be mushrooms or cauliflower or even cabbage. And you never know, you might win some of your family and friends over when they see you eating your vegetables and they smell it and this great marinade that you've got on there. And so they're curious and they want to try it too. All right. So I think that's good. I'm going to take a few of our asparagus off. But first I'm going to put some of our steaks down on the plate. So we'll put 2 smaller pieces of our cauliflower down, and then we'll go with this. This looks so good. Our delicious mushroom steak that we got there. Oyster mushrooms. Okay. And we're going to finish this with a little bit of asparagus. Kind of just go across the plate with these. Just clean up the plate a little bit. So this smells great. This is a great full plate, you know? It would be very satisfying. And so there you have it. These are our grilled cauliflower and oyster mushroom steaks with a side of grilled carrots and grilled asparagus.
Well, Chef, that looks delicious, and I'm sure the crew in the studio appreciates it. Um, Folks, we'll see you in October on October the 20th at 11 o'clock. If you didn't get the recipe, please feel free to shoot me an email. Take care. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.